My French lesson today was really interesting. Usually it's really boring. I'm so excited about my summer holiday. It's surprised how quickly it's come around. Aw man, this is depressed. I'm really confusing. Whoa! Hi, this is Rob, and in this lesson we're going to look at the difference between ed and ing adjectives. Learning the difference between ed and ing adjectives in English can seem really difficult when you're starting out because these words are used in a lot of similar contexts and they sound very similar apart from the endings. So what we're going to do is have a look at each of these different types separately, and we'll have a look at some examples of usage as well. So let's begin with some of the ed adjectives. These are words such as bored, excited, interested, depressed, surprised, and confused. These ed adjectives are used to describe a feeling that a person has. We don't apply them to objects because, of course, objects don't have feelings. We hear these adjectives in sentences such as, I'm excited because I'm going on holiday tomorrow. I'm interested in knowing everything about British culture. I'm so bored, there's nothing to do in this town. In the sentence, I'm so bored, there's nothing to do in this town, the word bored is explaining how I feel, that I'm maybe upset or tired or frustrated because I feel there's nothing to do in my city. Notice that all of these ed adjectives are being used to describe the feeling of the speaker. So that's the important thing we have to remember here. ed is for feelings. So now let's have a look at the ing adjectives. We're going to take the same word stems and create a new set of adjectives using ing, which gives us boring, exciting, interesting, depressing, surprising, and confusing. Ing adjectives describe the effect of someone or something upon us. We're not describing the feeling, but the effect. Let's have a look at some example sentences with ing. Oh no, I'm not watching the news, it's too depressing. Learning about new technology is really interesting. This movie is so boring, I can't wait for it to end. In this sentence, this movie is so boring, we're describing the effect that the movie has upon us. So this makes it possible for us to say a sentence such as, I'm so bored, this movie is so boring. In addition to describing things, we can also use ing adjectives to describe people because we're describing the effect that that person has upon us. For example, boring people always want to talk about the weather. My granddad is really interesting and he's got lots of interesting stories to tell. So an important thing to remember with these adjectives is that ing adjectives can be used for people or things, but the ed adjectives can only be used to describe people because things don't have feelings. So for example, I can't say my book is excited or my book is bored because my book doesn't have feelings. It's time for some more examples. I'm so bored, there's nothing to do today. This teacher's so boring, I wish this lesson would end. Ugh, this movie's boring, I'm leaving. I used to play a lot of video games, but now I find them a bit boring. I get really excited when I'm on holiday. Hey, Tokyo! Woo! I love going to concerts, it's really exciting. Woo! No! Salespeople keep calling me, but I'm not interested. This book about songwriting is really interesting. I became depressed when I couldn't go to Moscow. Look what they did to my passport. I don't read the news, it's too depressing. Ugh, some of these grammar rules can be confusing. I'm confused, didn't I give you my keys last night? Oh, that's right, I left them on the table. So there are three main ideas that I'd like you to remember today. The first one is that ed adjectives are used to describe feelings. Secondly, ing adjectives are used to describe the effect that a person or something has upon us. And thirdly and finally, that ed adjectives can only be used with people because things don't have feelings. I would love to see some of your example sentences in the comments section underneath this video. Thank you so much for watching today. Here are some more videos if you want to continue learning with me. I want you to have as much fun as possible becoming confident and fluent in English. So if you've enjoyed our lesson today, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.